Ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday night. It's time for some Game of Thrones. That's right. House Targaryen, I'm just going to address it now. I am the dirty Rex fucker. It's been an interesting weekend, and it just keeps getting more interesting. Speaking of interesting, what's going on there, JV?
Not much. Just getting over the tail end of a 24-hour bug, so I'm back. I'm operational, and season 6, right from the start, we see the cracks of bad writing and continuity errors.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of continuity errors, tweaker bell engagement. That's that. You know what? I give you that.
I feel like I need to apologize somewhat for the dirty Trex fucker shit, so I might as well wear this because this is significantly less bad.
Yeah, this is ironically it's Samuel's fault, but the kid's the one that made the meme that took off. So, and speaking of somebody who didn't make the meme, Tyler the No Beard.
I'm still stuck on this meme, man. If you're gonna engage like in intimacy with a dinosaur, why would it? Like a T-Rex is just very, very toothy. I just could be, things could get
maybe a brontosaurus, maybe
a leaf eater would probably be a safer bet. But you're all in on the T-Rex, I guess. So,
Yeah. So the irony here too is that this is exactly what Samuel wanted. By the way, is to see JV's reaction to the picture. Okay. It came about because
I live in Vegas. I live in Las Vegas. Yeah. There is not much that shocks me. So,
it came about because I said that I wouldn't sleep with Kate Beckinsale's character Celine, even if it meant giving up just like give up a toe to sleep with her. And I'm like, no, like self-preservation. I don't want to die. And it just evolved into this whole T-Rex thing because which as a vampire, she's not fond of feeding for feeding purposes. No, so I know.
You're kind of safe with that one.
Yeah, no, it was long story short, it could have been
plus skin tight leather, bruh. Come on now.
Yeah, I know. Well,
is this her underworld character?
Yes.
Yeah, because they were saying that like, would you give up a toe to sleep with her? And I was like,
yes,
well, no, because I don't
want
to.
2 of them.
No, I don't think
so. 10.
You got 10 of them.
I assume you 10. I haven't been on your feet finder lately, but
as long as it's not your big toe, you're fine.
Yeah. As long as it's not the big toe.
Still not crazy about the idea of losing any type of part of an appendage for it, but
your pinky toe, you will never even miss that. Never miss it. I feel like
I'd probably miss it.
No, you wouldn't.
Why is this what we're talking about again?
Little pigs going to the market stuff.
God damn it, Samuel!
Once again, you have proven that you came out of the womb going, wah.
So Game of Thrones, huh?
Yes, Game of Thrones. Now he wants to change the subject.
Yeah.
Didn't
Tyler have a name for this episode?
Yeah. Tyler, did you have a name for this episode?
Not really a name, more of a description. Just it was the best of boobs. It was the worst of boobs.
It was the worst.
All
of
in
boobs.
like a 10-second frame.
Are you not down with the old lady boobs?
I don't mind them. Usually they're just not so close to like the younger boobs. Usually there's like some distance.
Wow. Okay.
There's so many ways I can go with that. I'm just gonna leave it there.
I'm just gonna leave it there. So this is where we start the ultimate downfall of the show is season 6.
The beginning.
Ultimately, the irony, Lily's not here, probably because Jon Snow has been stabbed to death.
Yeah, and probably because of the whole Rex thing behind you.
No, she's innocent. She knows nothing about it.
Ghost is not happy.
At least he's not going to be getting the Grey Worm treatment.
No,
Or Grey Wind. Grey Wind, sorry.
the Grey ones. Yeah.
I said Grey Worm by mistake.
Well, I mean, it is. I feel like it's a bit loud. So they find John dead, right? It's a long-winded way of saying if we found John dead, what the fuck happened?
He's a John Sickle.
Yes.
Did they not hear the cult saying "for the watch" outside?
I don't think so. No.
They went to bed.
They kind of forgot about the mutineers.
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of forgot about the mutineers, and this episode, in my opinion, starts really kind of slow.
Oh,
very much so. Yeah.
This is a very slow episode.
How many brothers do you think you can trust?
Trust. The man in this room.
Does the wolf know you?
Eh,
We need all the help we can get.
I mean, he doesn't hate me, so
No, not currently. Speaking of the best of boobs.
Oh, the bitch.
Yeah, she is kind of a bitch.
Maybe my boobs will wake him.
Yeah, it's
or maybe they'll
Dude,
drive.
I can
him
write Game of Thrones episodes.
or maybe they'll drive him to ruin like they did Stannis.
yeah. It's just a lot of long drawn out pauses, isn't it? I really noticed it in this episode.
Well, I mean, how else do you fill a 50-minute episode? I mean, like it worked for Ahsoka, so
No,
clearly
it didn't.
it's.
No, it didn't.
Don't compare this to Ahsoka. How dare you?
Oh,
How dare you?
you're right.
That's it.
Ahsoka was
Kick
more
him out.
entertaining than this episode.
Oh, kick him out? Okay.
Kick him out. Kick
All right.
him out.
Yep. Bye. Okay. Bye. Are none of the girls coming in today?
I know Nomi's working.
Well,
Lily,
I mean, we have a girl here. Shadow's
I mean,
here.
Shadow's here, but
look what I found.
Flames.
oh man.
Yeah. I don't know why it's doing that.
He's gone.
I do have a weird question. Why is she so concerned about Jon Snow being dead?
Because I
Okay.
think
She mentioned
at this
she
point,
saw a vision of him. I think it's something to do.
She
with that.
saw. Okay, she is. She needs she needs a champion to kind of justify her existence. She misread or wanted to believe that Stannis was going to be the prince that was promised, the
Mhm.
legend of Azor Ahai, who is the Song of Ice and Fire. When that is clearly Jon Snow, as we will find out later on this season, that Jon Snow is the product of ice and fire.
Mhm.
So, Jon, I guess Jon's presence, aura, whatever you want to call it, in this magic system is resonating, and my mom, Andra, while misguided, has real power, as we have seen.
Yes.
Yeah. it's just she doesn't really know how to use it very well.
She has a lot more that gets revealed in this episode. To be honest, this is where
Continuity errors happen.
yeah,
Big-
it gets really.
A major one around her.
Mhm.
He was our Lord Commander. You all know why you're here. Jon Snow is dead. Who killed him? I did.
I wonder.
Bowen Marsh and Othel Yarwick, the other officers in this castle. Murderer!
Traitor!
All right! We've committed treason, all of us. Jon Snow was my Lord Commander. I had no love for him. That was no secret. But I never once disobeyed an order. Loyalty
Can you?
is the
Can you?
foundation.
Can you? I mean, isn't kind of obeying, kind of respecting the Lord Commander, isn't that kind of maybe not expressly written or ordered, but implied
Yeah.
that
I
you
mean-
don't kill your Lord Commander? I mean, you've committed mutiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very strange way of looking at it.
Though
Well-
you could make an argument that from Thorin and other Black Brothers perspectives, the Night's Watch, they are not, John wasn't their leader because he was a noble or because he was born into the position. He has the position because the men trusted him and respected him. And to many of the individuals, they're looking at what he's doing and they see, hey, we gave you our respect, we followed your orders, but you are not respecting us. You are selling us out to the wildlings. And I'm not defending Thorne, I'm just presenting what my interpretation of his mindset is. Because for better or worse, throughout the entire series, Thorne has more or less stuck to trying to keep the Watch alive. That has been most of his goal whenever he's not bullying Jon Snow. He even says as much up on the wall during Mance Rayder's attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he I don't really agree with all of his.
We have all given our lives
Yeah.
to the Night's Watch. Jon Snow was going to destroy the Night's Watch. He
Okay,
let the
let
wildlings
me stop
through
right
our
there.
gates.
Yeah.
Let me stop right there. He was going to, in Alistair's mind, was going to destroy the Night's Watch. Sure, as a paramilitary group instead of a defending group. The Night's Watch's primary purpose is to defend, not to
Mhm.
attack.
Yes.
So, and to defend the world of men. Well, that includes that, like Jon Snow said, and I tend to agree, that includes everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But the big issue is Thorne has never, correct me if I'm wrong, Thorne has never seen the Whites. He has never seen the White Walkers. So, yeah, they're there, but he doesn't have the same grip of, shit, that Jon
Yeah,
does.
well, up until the night that Mance attacked the wall, he had never seen a mammoth or a giant either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's fair, but even then, like, there is still a certain level of, oh, shit involved
Mysticism.
compared to, like, the White Walkers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, again, his rationale, I'm not saying his rationale is good. It's a bullshit rationale.
Yeah, I
I'm just
think it
saying
sucks.
you can understand where Alistair Thorne is coming from. He is, compared to other things that happened in this episode, Thorne has been relatively consistent. It's just,
No, yeah.
That was a good point. I mean,
consistency is assholish.
it's
Yeah.
just, it is still pretty flimsy.
As no
Yeah.
Lord Commander has ever done before. He gave them the very land on which they reaved and raped and murdered.
And
Lord
most of
Commander
the men in that
did
most
what
of
he
the
thought
men
was right, I've no doubt
most of
about
the
it.
men in that hall are
what he
rapers
thought
and
was right.
murderers.
Yes. Like they were scrounging people from the dungeons. Like, get out of here. I think it's pretty fucking flimsy.
You think they kind of forgot about it?
I disagree. It feels it's again, it's a bullshit rationale, but it makes sense for the characters because it's like, oh yeah, well, you're a thief and you're a rapist, but you're a Westerosi thief and you're a Westerosi rapist. Those are the savage Northerners.
Yeah.
They are the other. They are clearly worse than us. So while you are a rapist, you're still better than that rapist. And you took an oath to not be a rapist anymore. They didn't take the oath, so you're better than that guy. Ergo, kill them. It's again bullshit rationale.
They also took an oath They also took an oath of chastity too. How was that Molehouse Town brothel in operation?
I mean, Sam picked that apart real quick, so I can easily see other people kind of having that same rationale.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Again, it's a bunch. They're a bunch of jackasses and assholes, but it's not bad writing because people do shit like that. Like you can read about shit like that happening. It's not uncommon in history, so it's not uncommon in film either.
No, I never said it was. I'm just being devil's advocate here. That's all I'm doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Well, it's more of just like I think Tyler mentioned it's almost like they forgot. Just like it's not a bad writing thing. It's just everything else sucks that it kind of could look like a bad writing thing. Not attacking you, Tyler. I apologize.
It could also just be bad writing.
It could be some bad writing too.
Yeah. You could be trying to read too much into it.
Too much exposition when it's not needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do read too much, so.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
He fucking reads more than I do, so
I
I give him credit for
Fabio on the front, isn't it?
He the kid probably has no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
No,
because that
Oh,
was
that's a good point. Yeah, that's
that was probably more like my mom's generation.
I
Than
was
maybe
gonna say like
his
my
mom's.
grandma had those.
Yeah, my mom had those books.
Harlequin romance novels.
Yeah, yeah, they got the dude on the freaking cover with his shirt open and all sorts of ladies'
Hair
clothes
blowing
are
in the wind.
ripped and they're really fucking over the top.
It's
You know who
porn.
Fabio is?
That's all it is. Porn.
It's erotica. It's literally it's what it is.
Twinkerbell, do you know who Fabio is?
No, I'm not familiar with the name.
Then don't worry about it then.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're good.
Yeah, no, I was just checking Twitter because I saw a notification. Lily got distracted watching Halloween. She says she's on her way.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Castle Black.
I was watching Halloween 3, but I still stopped and came
High
out.
table.
Whatever.
Wow.
John was
Wow. That's actually a good movie.
Those fuckers butchered him.
And
Now
those
we return the
fuckers.
favor.
We don't have the numbers.
We have a dire wolf.
It's not enough. I didn't know. Lord
Still not
Lord
enough.
for long.
Yeah.
I have to believe he wouldn't have wanted his friend.
If you had a dragon, it probably still wouldn't be enough. To be honest, like because you're talking about like
Oh yeah. A dragon would definitely level the playing field.
I'd level the playing field, but I mean, I guess if you had the dire wolf,
because
and
you
the
got maybe
dragon.
because you got maybe because you were down to like 50 men after Matt's
That is a good point.
after
Yeah,
Matt
they don't,
attacked.
and they only had
your
like what
numbers-
110 in the beginning.
Assuming
They had 100.
they're stick. Well, that was at the battle during the fight. Like obviously they had to like man the different points on the wall. Assuming we can use the books numbers. At this time at Castle Black, they had like 200
Low
people, but
40.
what?
Yeah, like low 40s, maybe.
I mean, that room looked a lot bigger than low 40s, in my opinion.
I mean, regardless, they had to have had at that point less than 100.
Yeah,
so
they also do have wall-mounted ballistas and stuff like that. So that would also, if dragon showed up, they're probably better prepared to deal with a dragon than the Red Keep, which doesn't have ballistas.
True. Anyway, sorry, that's my fault. I brought up the dragon. I got us on a tangent.
I mean,
that
hey,
is on me.
You seem to have a type. It's fine.
Yeah, he's got jokes. Look at him go.
He used to die from nothing.
I'm
You were planning
going
to
to regret
seize
saying
me.
that, aren't I?
No, not really. No,
Eventually.
We all die today. I say we do our best to take Thorn with us when we go.
We need to fight. We don't need to die. Not if we
yeah,
have
I
help.
gotta be honest. I'm not really feeling the
You're
suicide
not the
plan,
only
bro.
ones who owe your lives to Jon Snow.
Ding! Light bulb goes off. It's like, oh, okay. I'll be right back.
Bolt the door. Don't let anyone in. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now we are.
She was 11 the first time I saw her.
Ugh. This scene's just gross.
Canon Master's daughter.
This scene's just gross.
It is gross.
She smelled of dog.
I wonder why.
I wasn't much older, but everybody was already afraid of me.
I wonder why.
You certainly were.
It's just the way he starts the sentence, and it was creepy when the first time I watched it, and it's creepy.
No,
This is
it's the way he ends it. It's the way he ends it.
well, it's not, yeah, it's pretty bad. He's a fucking creep.
No, it's
Miranda wasn't there.
that's just
But I did hear that the
that's
town
just
was
a symptom of his
She was fearless.
psychosis.
There was nothing she
Mhm.
wouldn't do.
Speaking of the queen of the stream, Lily 300 Mirrors is here.
Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah,
Love the new
Hello.
yeah, it's a great little profile picture there.
Nice.
So
Why is she down there?
how is Halloween?
Why is she down there?
Oh god damn it. And here it is. Yeah, Dia
Yay!
said 15 minutes behind. I brought up Rexy, which spiraled off into Rex fucking for some reason. That's because
What?
Samuel can take anything and just run with it. Because
Yes.
he sucks ass.
Oh my
No,
gosh, what did I walk into?
Take a look
just
at
look
the meme in
pic-
Ryan's background.
Just look at the picture behind Ryan.
You don't have to look at it.
You don't have
But go full screen, Ryan. Go full screen.
God damn it.
We can all get kind of the glory and majesty of the.
Oh, I'm like, oh Lord. That's a good thing that my eyesight is a little blurry today. So
Is that from Austin Powers?
No,
it's
that's
from Big Bang Theory.
it's from the Big Bang Theory.
Oh, okay.
And the the kid made it. Samuel took the joke, and then Shadow he went and made the meme, and it's all over the place. It made it on the Vets Talking thing, Star Trek. I mean,
I'm
there's
so
probably
sorry.
there's probably like 4 or 5 new memes now. Like it's the lore of my YouTube journey. Just the book keeps getting bigger and bigger. Like,
I love that you have kids now that may or may not be yours.
yeah.
good job, Shadow. Good job.
Yeah. He did it. He did a good job. I got to give the kid credit. So,
Like dinosaur kids?
But why is Lily on the bottom? She is the queen of this. She's the queen of the stream. Put her in her rightful place.
JV, you
Yeah,
said I
exactly.
was the queen of the
JV
stream
is.
like
There we
5
go.
minutes
No. Tyler, you are a
Oh,
queen.
Tyler.
Oh, yeah. Why do I get knocked down? Put JV down here next to
No,
Tinkerbell.
the
well,
OG3. The OG3 right here.
yeah, I kind of gotta do the whole OG3 thing.
Bullshit's what this is.
See, this is bullshit.
Well,
Get me in the bottom bunk with Tinkerbell.
well, swap Tyler and Shadow so that way when you go back to the screen, Shadow is in his rightful place at the bottom of the totem pole.
There you go. Okay.
Hey, I mean, typically
No.
what happens is the oppressed men to back up on the top. All I'm saying is let's break the fucking wheel.
Let's break the
Yeah.
wheel.
Yeah,
There you go.
and yeah, And-
Do I have a book? Do I have a
Oh
book
my
for that?
gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah, it's
I don't have a book for that. Okay.
all right.
Yeah, well,
back to Game of
yeah, well.
Thrones.
yes, back to Game of Thrones.
Where are we? Oh, okay, we're here.
Ew, just ew.
Yeah.
Your pain will be paid for 1,000 times.
He's a savage.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So I actually have a question about like Ramsey's connection to Miranda because I can't get a read on is she his friend? Is she his lover? Is she his favorite pet? Like what is
I
his
don't know.
emotional attachment
All of the
to her?
above.
I
She
think
is.
it's all
Yeah.
the above.
All of
She
the
is-
above. Seems
has-
like.
he first met her. They were around the same age. He was attracted to her. She became a lover. She became a plaything. When he was a bastard, he would probably end up marrying her because they both have the same sense of same sense of cruelty.
Yeah.
When he became a legit lord, now he has to play by a different set of rules, but he still keeps her around as a plaything.
hmm
And then at the end of this, we find out that she was nothing more than a thing to her. She was just another extension of his cruelty.
Yeah.
Are you talking
Yeah,
about
that
the
was
meat comment?
crazy.
Just yes, Shadow.
No, I'm just double checking unless he said something specific because I mean,
No,
okay, because
No,
like
it's-
that,
just
I don't know. Okay,
It's just his whole entire speech is gross.
Would you rather the men
Yes.
build a pyre?
Buried, burned. This is good meat. Feed it to the hounds.
ugh.
Your command
Mhm.
of the cavalry was impressive.
Dang.
Thanks to you, the false king Stannis Baratheon is dead. Do you know who struck the killing blow?
No.
A shame. I'd reward the man. Still,
Well, it was a giant woman. So guess she's
Giant woman.
who has oh, boy, the plot armor just it gets thicker.
great victory.
yeah, I think Stannis must have been worth a lot of
You feel like a
experience given
victim?
some of the bullshit she does in this episode.
That's actually a pretty good video game reference. I like that. That's pretty
I
good.
rebelled against the crown to arrange your marriage to Sansa Stark. Do you think that burning wagons in the night and mowing down tired, outnumbered Baratheons is the same as facing a prepared and provisioned Lannister army?
No.
A reckoning will come. We need the North to face it. The entire
All of
North.
them.
They won't back us without Sansa Stark. We no
Where
longer
is she?
have Sansa Stark. You played your games with her. You played your games with the heir to the Iron Islands, and now they're both gone.
I have a team of men after them with some of my best hounds. They won't get far.
I'm glad to hear it. Without Sansa, you won't be able to produce an heir. And without an heir, well, let's hope the maces are right, and Lady Walder's carrying a boy.
Now, this is just another. Now, again, it's easy to bash Ramsay. I mean, appropriately so. But when you have a dad like Roose, who will prop you up, and then just pull the rug right out from under you, just as quickly as he will prop you up. Again, is there any wonder there's a feeling of resentment?
No, not really.
Absolutely none. I'm curious how Roose's dad was now that you actually mention it.
Probably a piece of shit. If I had to gather.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a Bolton.
Yeah, it's so it's speaking of Sansa and Mr. Greyjoy. Really loud. I don't know why. Like, so long story. Yeah. I think this episode is like really loud or something. So they get to the river and they decide to forge the river, right? In the frigid cold, which is always a great idea.
I mean, weighing your options. I mean, Theon's kind of right.
It's too cold. I can't.
Oh, I can't. It's too cold.
I mean, to be fair, Lily could actually probably talk about this better than me, but going into that river should be a death sentence. Hey, Grim.
What's up, Grimsbar? How you doing, buddy?
Do you want to get away from the Bolton or not?
I mean, yeah, but
you want to just go back to the castle, or do you want to try to survive?
No, I'm just saying. Survival instinct kicks in and goes, River's gonna probably kill me. Is gonna make you hesitate.
Lily.
Yeah, like Shadow was talking about in the chat the other day. Realistically, this is probably a death sentence. Like, there's probably no way when you're in freezing cold water like that. The first thing you want to do is get into warm clothes, not wet clothes. The longer that you're out exposed in the elements, you're either gonna die of hypothermia or you're gonna start to lose circulation in all of your fingers, all of your toes. So yeah, they have very heavy plot armor in this scene.
Well,
like it's very dramatic. It's like they're desperate to get away. But if this was real life, there's no way
You're
they would
dead.
have survived.
Well,
Yeah.
and
If you guys saw that movie, what was it? The one with Leonardo DiCaprio, the Revenant, or what was
Yeah,
it
the
called?
Revenant.
Yeah, that's why he basically like climbed into that bear because it's a death sentence. You can't escape the cold.
Well,
Okay,
Joker was just talking about it
do-
in the last
do
episode.
you see?
They
do you
literally
see
jumped
the-
off. They jumped off a castle wall
Right.
in the last episode, so I think they're going to be fine here.
Right.
But I'm saying like it's fantasy. If this was a
Mhm.
real life situation, you have zero chance of survival unless you find a bear to climb into.
Right.
Well,
Is what I'm saying.
I would be more concerned about getting away from the
hounds.
castle, and I'll take my chances in the cold.
Yeah.
No. But like real life situation, I'm saying there's
Yeah,
like
I'm saying
zero
in a
chance
real
of
life situation.
survival.
In a real
Yeah.
life situation, I would choose that over the just
you
being
know what
forced.
is guaranteed?
You'd probably be dead either way.
Exactly.
You know, but you know what is guaranteed to work? You find a tauntaun and you cut that
Yes.
that open. That will
That's
keep you warm no matter what.
yeah, that's exactly why Han did it too.
You
And
actually you actually can survive. And I
Right.
know this really doesn't. You can survive actually falling into freezing cold water like this, right? And not have a spare change of clothes. What you immediately have to do as soon as you get out, you have to actually strip down butt ass naked. Not a joke.
Roll in the snow.
You need to actually take some snow and wipe some of the water off of you because it'll actually absorb it. I know it's weird. And then you need to actually build a fire as quickly as possible, and then you need to actually start doing exercises to get the blood flowing into your body, and then you
Jumping
can actually
jacks. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
while your clothes dry through the fire. But this is
Yeah,
something that
this situation, there's like no time to start the fire. There's no time to strip. There's no time to do
Yeah.
anything.
well, because they don't do anything. Like they just keep running, and then all of a sudden they stop. Like, dude, like seriously?
Yeah.
We're gonna
think this
hide
would
under this
actually-
tree where it might be 2 degrees warmer.
Yeah. I
think
mean,
if
at
this
least
was-
they hold each other. That's giving a little bit of warmth, but and
well,
their adrenaline, like I was telling Shadow 2, the adrenaline's pumping through your body, so that's kind of helping you a little bit too. Your body
Well,
goes into fight or flight,
Well,
and
that
that's what's
and
meant to protect you.
that and Sophie had a no nudity clause in her contract. So there you go.
Yeah, because if they were to keep this as accurate as possible, yeah, they'd have to strip down and actually huddle together, because you're not gonna be able to transfer body heat through clothes.
No, nope, and
Especially
everything's all
soaking
wet.
wet clothes.
So yeah,
Yeah,
And
Well,
see, I think
at least you don't have to worry about Dion getting a little happy.
hey, JV, it's just his knife. It's just his knife.
Mm-hmm.
And see, what I think is like, if this was an earlier season thing, I think what would have happened is like Brienne would have fought off the guards with Pod and maybe someone else's help, and then walked in, and then you just seen Sansa and Theon just dead from hypothermia. And I think that would have been a lot more impactful because it's like they
You just
escaped,
love
they
death,
escaped,
don't you?
but they died. What?
You just love death, don't you?
I mean, we're talking about a show that got hyped up because of the blood, boobs, dragons, and death.
Yeah.
yeah.
If I was talking about Power
I'm
Rangers,
just saying-
I wouldn't be talking about it like that.
Power Rangers.
I'll know them away.
No, I won't make you that.
You will. Go north. Only north. John is Lord Commander of Castle Black. He'll help you.
Yeah, for some reason, and Theon, that sounds nice, but this is Sansa we're talking about. She would not make it any further
No.
north.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
I would have died there too.
No, he even says I left her to die in the snow, right?
Yeah.
Trying to
I would have
literally-
no like sense of direction or anything.
Also, I do have questions because if those are the vicious hounds that They look like fucking bloodhounds. They're not really. Those really aren't the most vicious dogs.
Well,
So-
no. He said his best tracking hounds, not his.
Oh, did he? Okay. All right. Well,
Also,
if I
to be fair, if your owner is Ramsey of all people, you're probably not going to be the nicest animal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't wait to see what parts Ramsey cuts off you this time.
Yeah! Here comes Brienne, the Avenger.
That's my favorite part. It's a bloody woman.
This
so
scene
gay.
was so fucking stupid. It
It's
was
so fucking gay.
It was infuriatingly stupid. Did someone disappear?
So ironically, like right here, when she gets knocked off her horse, her ass to be dead. So I mean, they would be on her so quickly that, but no, she gets to lay there for 87 days.
Yeah. Also,
and then the guy slowly walks over to her while she scrambles for her sword.
Oh my
Thank you, D-Day.
Yeah, real quick, D-Day says agree with Shadow. If this was season 1, Rick and Sansa most likely would die. Martin was all about subverting Tolkien and making fantasy a bit more realistic and cynical.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do kind of agree. It got I don't know. It felt weak. The later scene. Now, I thought that they did kill some characters just like for the shock value, and I thought, okay, that's just stupid, right? But giving like Brienne of Tarth like massive plot armor is just awful.
Yeah, especially since like
No,
if this was like, sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say real quick, you wouldn't kick her in her face, you would stab her in her face.
It's true.
Yeah. But like it's not like this is earlier on where you could kind of understand her and Jaime cutting through a couple guys because those would be like raised levies. Those wouldn't be. The war's over. These are going to be the men at arms, the people that the Boltons have on retainer, and these would also be Ramsay's like picked men. These are, if you look at the medieval period, the difference between a man at arms and a knight was one had the money to afford plate armor and one didn't. So these guys would be knight level combatants probably, and yet they're being tossed around like mooks, which is stupid. Especially since it's 6-on-2 and one of those is a child.
What is a child?
Yeah. Todd's a child.
Oh.
Gay.
You guys, I'm sensing you guys don't like Brienne.
So you know what's funny too is that I actually liked her character when she was rolling around with Jaime and like he was like becoming a better person because like two people from different worlds, so I guess kind of similar worlds but different. Like I thought that was more interesting than half this whole my honor crap of I told your mother that I would save you and protect you and well.
It's kind of annoying in the book too.
Yeah,
it's tedious. It just goes on, and you're like, oh my god, seriously.
It's not as bad as the Tyrion chapters.
I only exist to avenge Renly Baratheon because he died.
Yeah. Oh.
Shut up, you stupid bitch.
Damn.
I know, damn.
What is up there, Matt Vader? He says
Vader.
Season 6. I don't know. Yeah, it's a great. Yeah. So it's just one of those things that
I'm sure it gets better after season 6, Matt.
Downhill from here.
What?
It gets so much better after season 6.
Man,
it's
Yeah.
it's excellent.
they have like super travel. I know that.
Got super travel. I just don't care.
And I vow
To not know the words of I vow to not know an oath that I have been around my entire life,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna suddenly forget.
Hey, she's dying of hypothermia. Cut her some slack.
Shut up, Shadow.
Yeah, she's got a brain freeze.
She's got brain freeze.
Yeah, her brain is frozen. All right,
read at my
frozen up.
Meet
Oh,
and read
stupid.
at my table.
Oh my god, I don't care. We're skipping forward. I don't care. Like the
It's
battle
just-
scene
To be
is so
fair, I
gay.
did that.
I'm
I,
so
I did
over
that
it.
as well. When I was
Yeah.
watching it.
I hate Sansa. I never liked her. I've never liked her character at all.
I think
There
I
is-
disassociated during this scene.
There was one scene, and it's in this season, and I believe it's episode 3, where there's one scene where there's any impact with her in it, and that's it.
Mhm.
I will say I like season 4, like Sansa in season 4 and season 5, just because you feel like she's going from like scared, sheltered girl who's doing what she can to survive to howdy JT to
Hey.
trying to like learn
it
how to
going,
play the
buddy?
game. Like there is
Hey,
character
JT.
growth that is interesting, and the payoff of like her going from like mousy clothing to trying to draw attention and trying to like seem as if she's in control of her situation was a big payoff. And then they flip-flop on her character, they make her an incredibly boring character, and they just waste everything they were setting up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
True.
kind of agree with that. Speaking of something that's not terrible, basically everything that's happened to Cersei to this point is not terrible and actually quite deserved.
Hey, losing her first husband wasn't deserved.
Oh, her hair.
Well, she arranged it.
Mm-hmm.
Robert deserved better.
I don't disagree. Robert.
I love
was
how you
not
guys are
good,
talking
dude.
about. I love how you guys are talking about her tragic life, and to me, the tragedy is her hair.
Lily's
It
like,
is
but
a
wait,
rough
guys,
haircut.
wait, it's her
It is a rough
hair.
haircut, I'll give you that.
I mean, okay. Now,
No.
okay, stuff that is done to Cersei is completely due. What happens to her daughter? Her daughter had nothing to do with this, and
No.
this just begins. This is yet another domino in just the one thing that keeps Cersei human is her children,
Mm-hmm.
and this is oh.
But like
Once-
that storyline with the Sand Snakes is so annoying too. It's like get over
God.
it. Nobody murdered Oberyn. He like chose to fight. Oh my god.
This episode is frustrating to watch. It is frustrating.
Yes.
They're so annoying. Yes, when it gets to them again, I'm just like, ew, go away.
Especially since did you finish Feast for Crows yet?
Yeah, I finished Feast for Crows.
Yeah, like they are so interesting in that book. Like they're not as important as they are in the show, but they are so much more interesting in the book. And then you just come to the show and it's 2 of them are butch lesbians. One of them is this like
Hey.
Well, because we're not, because in the book we're not even really following them. We're just following what's her name, Ariane, the
Ariane.
daughter of Doran or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think her story was way more interesting than having the Sand Snakes like front and center. They're so
Yeah.
annoying.
They're extremely annoying. And quite frankly, Marcella was one of the only good children that they had, right? Tommen and Marcella were the only like actual decent kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
honestly, I think Marcella would have made a better queen than Tommen as a king, and that's why I'm pro Dorne.
Yeah.
Oh, gee,
Well,
you're
that's
pro.
what they wanted to set up in the book.
You're pro Dorn. Shocking.
yeah,
Oh,
what?
A culture that likes war.
Yeah.
Great.
Heck yes.
It's more of the fact that they actually have equality laws and women can inherit, and they would have actually used that to give Marcella the throne. Mostly because Tommen's a shit king.
Well, he's
In
really
my
young
opinion.
and he's easily manipulated because, quite frankly, had his grandfather lived, even though his grandfather was kind of an awful man, he probably would have learned a few things from him. But ultimately,
maybe.
yeah, but I don't.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. Now, considering Tommen, had Tywin lived, You got Tywin on the one end,
About when she died.
and then you got Marjorie and Elena on the other side. You would have learned how to navigate things a lot easier with those people around you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It also basically what ultimately happens to Marjorie and everything too is just like it's we'll get there
Eventually.
Yeah. Tyler left. We offended him.
I'm still here.
He hasn't recovered from being moved.
He's fine.
He's fine.
I'm still here. What are you talking about?
Sorry, Tyler.
It's okay, buddy. We still appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
To me, you're still top row.
Wow.
You think about locking Marcella in a crypt. Think about her beautiful little face starting to close.
Don't think about it.
You have to. It's not right. She has to suffer alone.
She's not suffering. She's gone.
Yeah.
No one can answer anymore.
I should have never heard her in the first place.
From her first breath, she was so sweet. I don't know where.
See you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by, man. And thanks for
Good night.
helping to create the Rex fucker meme. It's awesome.
See you, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome.
See you, man.
So good. So pure. Maybe I'm not a monster.
Listen to me. She was my daughter. And I failed her.
No, I knew this would happen. The witch told me years ago. She promised me 3 children. She promised me they'd die. And gold their shrouds. Everything she said came true. You couldn't have stopped it. It's prophecy. It's fate.
Matt Vader says shame. Shame. There's a lot of shame.
You said we had to stay together. You said people would try to tear us apart, take what's ours. That was prophecy too. I didn't listen to you, and everything you said came true.
Fuck prophecy. Fuck fate. Fuck everyone who isn't us. We're the only ones who matter. The only ones in this world. And everything they've taken from us, we're going to take back and more.
I have to be honest, that's pretty optimistic, dude, considering you've literally got you've lost 2 out of 3 children. It's not the greatest ratio. I mean, just to be honest. Thoughts? Anybody? Tyler, you sulking still?
Yeah.
Oh, he really is. He really is.
Wesley?
Yeah. What's up, Wesley? Says last good season.
That was last season.
Well, you know what? A lot of people didn't realize that season 6 is where things started to kind of take a turn. So because usually by like 7 it was bad, and then 8 was just horrendous.
Yeah. Seasons 1 through 4 were solidly written, really good quality stuff. Season 5 definitively was mediocre writing and a little bit of forgetfulness. Season 6, at least going off this episode, is basically just let's do what we want and not really care about consistency or realism. And then season 7 is season 6, but with a better budget, so people don't really pay attention to those things. And then season 8 is just we want to go make Star Wars, so chuck some words at a page.
Yeah. Well, how'd that work out on the Star Wars, dumbasses?
I mean, to be fair, I think that it probably would have completely destroyed them if they made a Star Wars movie, given some of the trends.
Yeah.
The 7 hells brim with the souls of saintly men. They scream in agony, and their shame is so great they do not feel the flames. For now they see, if not for a single sin they concealed, they were saved.
I'd like to see my brother.
Confess.
Please. How is he? At least tell me that.
Confess.
I am the queen and I demand to see my brother.
Sinners don't make demands. They make confessions.
That bitch sucks.
And this was a this was preferable to having a ruling family. Instead, have a theocracy. No, thank you.
I mean, it depends honestly on the perspective. You know, the peasants at the time, they've only had nobles for the last few hundred years, and shit's been shit. So maybe we should let the High Sparrow's going to do the exact same stuff the king was doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
if not worse.
I didn't realize that. Oh,
it's as if the High Sparrow wants everyone to be poor.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The High Sparrow is I'm forgetting the Latin term for it, but it's basically like he views like vows of poverty as the way a person should be living their life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everyone should be like the Templars or the Hospitallars, forsake worldly possessions so that you can be closer to faith. Basically, he wants to do what Baelor tried to do.
Baelor the Blessed,
yeah.
yeah.
Her other guests need you. Guests. It doesn't feel like a guest.
Nope.
Still hot.
Shut up, fucker.
Do you like men with long hair?
I actually don't. I don't like men at all, but it's still funny.
Yeah,
Samuel says otherwise. That meme behind you says otherwise.
Hey, that's not a man. That's a lizard. Ryan's a scaly. Get it right.
Oh, shut up.
I've never heard the term scaly before, but that's pretty funny.
Wow.
You've never heard scaly?
Yeah. And the fact that you have.
I've heard of a furry. Never heard of a scaly.
It's basically that, but for reptiles.
All right.
Why do you know that?
Exactly. Exactly.
Because my high school had like this offshoot branch that you basically was for gifted kids, but it basically just became a cesspool of all like the furries and shit. And I made an off joke about furries in that place, and one of them walked up to me and said, "Not all of them are furries, some of them are scalies." And I was stupid enough to ask, "What's the difference?"
Oh.
I fucking
Well,
hated
thank you
myself.
there, Mr. JT. Yes, please smash the like button and subscribe to all these lovely people because everybody's information is in the description. So that's enough with the furries. I got to be honest. It's like,
Yeah.
It isn't Dolores that brings me here.
This man, seriously.
The love between a man and wife is sacred. It reflects the love the gods have for all of us. But sin leads us away from the sacred. And only confession can purge sin.
I have nothing to confess.
So you believe you are pure, perfect, holy without sin.
I'm a vessel.
You have started down the path. But you have many miles to go.
I've been subbed to Joker since 1989. It's a long time.
Wow.
I always envied Oberyn.
Ugh.
He lived. He truly lived.
This chick sucks.
Fought men from
Yeah. Oh, this whole. Ugh.
women alive.
And men.
And men. He experienced everything. While I sat here in Dawn, trying
Why are you pointing at Lily?
people alive.
I pointed above her.
Oh, okay. You're pointing at. Why are you pointing at the time?
Right.
What?
I don't know what he's trying to point at. It doesn't.
Good old should do.
Classic should do.
Yeah. Oh, I remember this family.
That's right, Vader. Dr. Bashir.
And well fed.
What the hell's Dr. Bashir?
That is life.
I think
From Deep Space Nine.
We each have
Oh,
our
I was
own.
going to
Space
say.
Nine.
I was going to say I thought he was the doctor on the Battlestar Galactica and Stargate.
Oh.
I was born to rule.
Oh my
it's
God!
Deep
You
Space
did
Nine.
not.
He's
Samuel will murk you because he loves Stargate. Like he really will. I mean, it doesn't bother me none. But yeah,
Flip
no.
this and send it to him. I
Yeah.
don't care. I mean, I'm trying.
He's getting better. He has his moments, so we got to give him credit when he
But
does.
we're not fools.
Yeah.
You would have been a lousy adventurer. And Oberyn.
I can't watch this stream
would have been a
anymore.
terrible ruler.
Your mother is a brilliant woman, you know that.
Prince Dora.
Something terrible.
They all have short hair. You know what bothers me is that they're in this place that's so beautiful with all these beautiful dresses, and they all have short hair. Like, why?
Also, and
I
sorry
mean,
if
I
anyone
know
finds
it's
this
hot,
offensive.
but like, I'm in a hot climate too. But I still have my long hair. Like, Marcella
have,
looks
like-
so pretty with her long hair and her dress.
Yeah, they also have like, and feel free to correct me, but like they look like a lot of them have, like, at least the women, they have like mulish or plain faces to me. Or am I just being an asshole?
Yeah, no,
being an
that
asshole.
bothers me
You're being an
too.
asshole.
Like, there's
I don't know that one chick, dude. She's fucking smoking. The one daughter.
Which
The
one?
one
There's
with the
three of
whip
them.
too. The one with the whip.
Yeah, I think so.
Of course you'd say that.
I'm still offended that they're supposed to be Oberyn's daughters, and all of them are ugly. I'm sorry, all of them are ugly to me. All of them equally are ugly to
At
me.
least Lily's on my side.
Wow.
Yeah, they're all ugly.
Wow.
I don't think even long hair would help these women.
Okay. Big. Okay. And these are okay. These are royal guard surrounding him, and they're just like.
Yeah, they didn't do anything. They're just like,
No, they
"Oh."
didn't do shit.
The last time you left this palace.
Well, one of them tried and
You
got
don't know
stabbed,
your
but maybe
own
that's why.
people. They're disgust for you. Elia Martell raped and
Hey,
murdered
hooligan.
innocent.
What's up, buddy?
Oberyn Martell butchered.
This is
And
a
you
really
did
good
nothing.
dead face that he has at the end where the eyes are going in the back of the
You're
head.
not a Dornishman. You're not our prince.
My son. Tristan.
Your son is weak.
He's weak, just
Just
like you.
And weak men will never rule Dorne again.
Because we want war. We want war.
It makes zero sense
Yeah,
that
'cause
all
they're
these
strong,
dudes would be on her side.
independent women.
Yeah, that's true, right? Yeah. They're just
It is
all like, all
incredible.
right, fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
seriously, they're all cool, whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's
Like, seriously?
incredibly stupid because those are his household guards. Those are his picked men. They're the guys he trusts the frickin' most. Also, his bodyguard, they don't really expand on this, but he was imported from, I think, Volantis as like Duran's personal guard because he was from like a group of people that trained in being guards. Why the fuck did he just let that girl, who he knows is being like kind of assholish and is trained in murder and shit, get behind him? Why did he not
it's just
not
stupid.
a dude
That's
or
why.
like position himself? It's stupid.
Yeah, because the plot
Because
needed
the-
it.
Yeah,
Because the
it
script
really
needs
is.
the plot to happen.
Yeah, it's really weak. It's really not good.
Yeah, it's really stupid because that guy is a badass in the books. His bodyguard.
Well,
It's
crap.
freaking amazing.
We're here to kill you.
This is messed up too. Like, really?
No,
Okay,
she's pretty
so
hot, dude.
okay, yeah, she is hot. I'm just saying. So as a
Pretty hot.
now, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
say this:
she's ugly.
they're in a fairly confined space. Every one of their choice of the weapons is not a good weapon to
No.
have.
Nope.
Aren't
I
they
mean,
all
you have
like
a
long
spear.
range type ish?
I mean, you have a spear, a longsword, and a whip. All of those are meant to give you like range. I mean, the sword is probably the best weapon.
It's the most practical in that space. But even so, it's really not that practical because if you try to if you just do that, it's probably going to hit the ceiling. You're in the
A
fucking
short
side-
blade.
Yeah,
A short blade is your best.
like you're inside of a fucking boat. It's not like a cruise ship in today's world where it's like, oh, look at all the space. No, it's a fucking wooden sailing boat.
No. Now,
It's stupid.
even if they're overconfident, like a competent person would know that overconfidence gets you killed. That's why Bronn and Oberyn never fucked around. And you would think that you would think Oberyn would have trained his daughters to be competent combatants. So this is also devaluing Oberyn's character by making him stupid. Howdy, Asa Wilson.
Asa Wilson? Let's just say Wilson.
Hi.
Welcome. Sorry if I fucked your name up. That's okay.
I fucked it up worse, probably.
Yeah, it's possible. It's just not good.
Your family. I don't want to hurt you.
Now she's not attractive.
Yeah.
No.
And then the other one looks like a teenage boy.
That one?
No
way.
Oh,
No,
the one in the
no.
from the prison cell. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that was in the prison cell flirting with Braun. I mean, she doesn't have the hardware. I'm just gonna say that because you see her boobs. But yeah, she's boyish looking because of what's with the short hair? Like seriously?
Butch
That's
lesbian
what I'm
look. That's what they
saying.
were going for.
And the hottest one has long hair. You just don't. It's just always tied back.
Yeah, it's always in like some type of braid.
Because in she was also in Iron Fist, and she's smoking hot in that.
So I have to agree with the majority of what Lily said is that at least 2 out of the 3. Now I know Lily disagrees. That's fine. Let's say one looks like it could be. The other 2, I don't know what the fuck that was got. I'm just saying. But this whole fight
Yeah,
is stupid.
it's because in the book they describe Doran, whatever his name is, his daughter, and she's like this beautiful like woman, and none of them look like what's described.
Yeah. They also don't look like how the daughters are described in the books either.
No, not at all.
It's really stupid the way. By the way, too, like really, he just turns his back to her.
Yeah,
Right.
this is really dumb.
This is also a really bad plan because it's like the Lannisters killed Duran and his son. We must, hey, didn't you gain political power because of Duran being dead, and you're also trying to instigate a fight with the Lannisters? Why would they kill Duran if he's not going to instigate the fight with the Lannisters? You killed our prince and the heir to our prince. We're going to kill you.
And also too, like at the end where she's like, "Oh, you're such a bitch." I feel like that's modern fucking writing right there. They just had to throw that in there
I
because
thought so too. Yeah.
It feels lazy.
Feminism.
You're such a selfish bitch.
You're a greedy bitch. You know
Oh,
that?
greedy bitch. My
She
apologies.
kind of is.
She's not
Oh
wrong.
my god! I told you I wanted to kill him. Why did you do
Yeah, see,
that?
that's exactly what it sounds like. Yes, that's perfect. Thank
Is
you,
that how
Lily.
you normally talk, Lily?
Yeah.
If you've seen the way she pisses people
You
off on
slip into that
Twitter,
way
I
too
don't
easily,
think so.
To her patience. Oh yeah. Like,
Yes.
oh my god, you're so needy. Why are
Find
you
that out.
talking?
People, I can talk like I
No,
want.
the nicest people, the nicest I ever am to people are my patients.
Which is why on the Twitter she goes the complete other direction.
Okay.
It's a cathartic thing.
Yeah,
it's her therapy.
It cleanses your soul.
Okay, now this scene annoyed me because there is so much unnecessary dialogue in this entire scene.
Yeah.
This is a classic
entire
case
episode
of
is just unnecessary
this
dialogue.
this is a case of less is more. You could just have these 2 walking around, Tyrion just taking the mental inventory of what's going on. He could hand the woman a coin, and they keep on going. When the Red Priest is talking, Tyrion could then say, "That's a problem."
Mm-hmm.
And then when they're in that courtyard area, him finally turn to Varys and say, "Okay, what have your little birds been saying?" Instead of, "Oh, they've already gone. Oh, they have just now taken flight." Really? This is just so
I feel
much.
like this episode should have ended with the the stuff with the whole Jon Snow
boats?
stuff. And they just they dragged it out for more than one episode. So this all should have been just one episode.
Yeah, and I mean because
They
the
just needed to kind of
dialogue
fill it.
is so fucking pointless. The only thing that's
just redundant. It is
redundant because the whole thing you need to get out of this scene is that is that Daenerys is no longer popular with the people, right? And 2,
well, that's
they
the
burned the boats
perception.
down.
That's the perception, and then as Varys says, the sons of the Harpy, they were their attack in the Great Pit was too well coordinated for it just to be a organic uprising. They're being paid by someone. Someone is funding this operation. That could have been as they're in the courtyard, and Tyrion says, "What have your little birds told you?" Boom, bring it in. Then it's just all this prior dialogue, just everything, and it's just like, oh my god, this is stuff we already know, and you could have gotten a lot more from this scene with just as I said, Tyrion walking around, not saying a word, just taking notes, the mental notes of everything going on.
Yeah. Also, did they have no guards on the ships? Did they have no people maintaining the ships? How did they all spontaneously combust to the point where the entire fleet is on fire before anyone's doing anything? Did someone bring thermite? Do they have thermite?
I don't understand how the boats want to they like that, and it's just like, okay, that makes no sense. Like you didn't notice the giant column of smoke in the like because that many boats burning.
Yeah,
I mean the walls of the city aren't that fucking high.
You would have heard a boom or something, probably.
Yeah, in the books, it makes sense why Dany's fleet is gone because she tries to use it and it gets. Well, she doesn't have that many ships to begin with, but then most of the ships get broken when the Marinish or no the Yunkai start fucking with her, and then the other ships don't want to leave the port because they're scared of the Yunkai destroying them. In this, it's Dany having a fleet is going to create a narrative problem, so let's just burn it. Let's get rid of it. How do we get rid of it? Fire burns ships. How did they get the fire there? Doesn't matter. Move next scene.
Yeah, they don't. It's like, all right, whatever.
It's insulting.
Speaking of the next scene.
On the right path, then. Perhaps she's tired of being queen.
That's convenient.
She likes it very much.
It's too smart to like it.
Maybe she's flown somewhere else, somewhere far away from men like us.
I've been all over the world. There's no escaping men like us.
There's no escaping her, eh? Keep coming back. Why?
Because I'm a cockroach and I'm sprung.
Isn't it frustrating?
No.
They could have just left it to the one part, and it didn't really need the sprung at the end.
Captain Friendzone.
Wanting someone who doesn't want you.
Ooh, burn!
What's it is?
Burn!
You're romantic. I admire that. Sometimes I look at you and I think
At least he's helping.
when I grow old.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have a lot. He doesn't have a lot of time because of the gay scale he's got going on.
Yeah.
So do
Did you say gay scale?
That's what it's.
Yes, I did.
He did.
Gay scale.
Well, I don't want to know how you get that.
Because you take out the R.
Of course, Joker would know how he get.
No, I said I don't want to know how you get infected with gay scale.
You don't have Joker sometimes.
Ask Ryan. Ask Ryan.
Excuse me. No.
T-Rex.
That's what I was gonna say. Did it come from T-Rex?
There you go. I guess they have feathers, don't they? Do they have feathers?
Wow, Tyler.
God damn it.
No, Ryan, that was a legitimate question. Does the T-Rex have feathers or scales?
The real one or Rexy?
Yeah.
Let's go with Rex.
Scientifically, or
the one that Ryan is engaged in moments with.
Rexy does not have feathers.
Okay.
No, Rexy doesn't have feathers.
So then I'm right. Gay scale. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Gay scale.
Now you can add to your meme, Shadow.
Wait, does that mean Ryan's contagious?
Yeah.
Does that mean if he licks you, you contract homosexuality?
What the fuck, man?
Like, if you have gay scale, which is transferred by fluids, like grayscale.
Wow, we literally lost a viewer over that joke. We really did. We really lost a viewer over that joke.
Oh my gosh, so funny.
Wow.
Oh, holy shit, that's funny.
Wow, Shadow.
Should do giveth and should do taketh away.
Classic
Yeah.
should do.
I
Classic.
apologize to that one viewer.
Oh, so Jorah, of course, finds her ring she put on the ground because she knew she was going to be kidnapped.
Right. She just found the ring in that big mass of
Yeah.
convenient.
So now we find our queen, and she's
McQueen.
She's not in the best place.
Nope.
And then the following scene annoys me again because it's just like, oh dear God.
Yeah. They're not basically talking extremely nice about her, just for the record.
No. And all the while, because they don't know who she is, and all the while she knows exactly what they're saying the entire time.
Yes. Can I also just allude to the fact that in ancient times, ass is not a word.
Yeah. Also, she's a random woman they found in the desert, and it's the fucking Dothraki. Why is she not?
Well, they didn't find her in the desert.
Why does she wait until they drag her for days?
They were in the mountains.
Say that?
Yeah, they were in the mountains when they found her because that's where they found her
All
ring.
green. It was all
But
green
wouldn't
field.
they question it because of the necklace she's wearing?
I don't think they'd question her first. I think attractive woman found by a bunch of savage, misogynist jackasses would probably have something else on their mind.
Yeah,
is my point.
Yeah,
because we've seen how the Dothraki treat random women. Danny had to stop rapes going on back with the Lazarenes.
You mean grapes?
Grapes. Sorry, had to stop grapes. Sorry.
Yeah,
she had to stop Dothraki from engaging in those activities back with the Lazarene. Yet now she is an incredibly attractive woman with what you would assume to be like a hair color that people would want because it's exotic in this part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And she's being taken to the cull without anyone do it. Like
as a prize.
I'm
as a prize,
glad
sure.
it didn't happen, but it's like it doesn't make sense with who the Dothraki are.
Mm-mm. Of course,
That's the point I'm trying to make.
She goes on her stupid like little. First of her name, Queen of Marine. Like, dude, nobody cares.
That's not stupid. That's cool.
In this situation, it's kind of stupid. It's
Whatever,
asking
Ryan,
to get murdered.
Let her
It's
have
asking
it.
to get murdered.
Let her have it. Let her have it, or else every single
trust me.
or else every single time I enter the chat, I'm gonna like start with that. Just kidding.
Hey, if you got it works for you, but I think if you're taken prisoner by people who are talking about doing vile things to you, I would probably avoid the speech. The only thing that was actually relevant out of the whole tirade is the fact that she
maybe she's buying time.
Could be. They fucking laugh at her too.
Yeah.
Safrahali moro. Ajala nashilo. Asberjo verina. Asbeyan rises. Ashirti
I mean, you almost kind of think that he'd probably do it anyway. Like I don't know where this whole honored tradition. Where did that come from? Is that a thing?
I do not believe that he would do that.
Not at this moment. I think it's more of like he would want to be comfortable. Like my main point was more so the random warriors not taking a chance. I kind of understand him wanting to wait, kind of like psychologically mess with her and also do it on his own time. But it's like the real reason is they don't want to do that kind of scene because they don't need the shock value anymore. They can basically just ride on the fact that Game of Thrones has shock value in the past.
Okay, no. Okay, this entire scene, for one, Danny agreed to do one more nude scene, and it wasn't this one. So that nixes that out. But the Dothraki, for being savages, there is a certain code of honor, and as they said, and this is well established, that the widows of the Khals all go to Vase Dothrak, and they become like
Spinsters.
I guess for lack of a better word, nuns at the
What is a spinster?
At the temple of the Darsh Khaleen. So, and when they say that it is forbidden to lay with the widow of another Khal, I believe that. I mean, this.
All right, I'm gonna Google it. Fine.
I
don't want to Google it. No, never mind.
Speaking of,
well, right back. Well,
Change my mind.
Just going back really quick to the previous scene. The thing that annoyed me is when they were trying to say, like, you know, what is best in life, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is not Conan. Sorry, when the guy's saying seeing a woman naked for the first time is a great thing. What about breaking a wild steed and the wind in your hair? Okay, yeah, that's good too. What about sacking a village and raping the women? And all right, it's among the top 5 best things in life. Okay, and I'm like, really? That is just so dumb. And this next scene bothers me too.
Yeah. It's well, I mean, it's Tyler's favorite storyline.
Oh, fuck off, guys. You guys hate Sansa. I can't stand this broad.
So, and my
look, I have all the faces, and now I'm blind, and then I'm a superhero that can kill the.
Exactly.
My entire thing.
2 years
my
ago.
My entire thing with the scene is
talk about a bad haircut. That one right there.
Well, yeah. So the waif is supposed to be no one. Well, this seems to be pretty personal. So she's definitely being someone right here.
Yeah. Again,
it's
Dumb
sloppy.
and Dumber are just doing cool shit.
It's sloppy, and so I mean, ultimately, she just beats the shit out of Arya for, I guess, you know, whatever.
Well, and Shadow and Shadow, that's an easy that's an easy coverall just to say, oh, Dumb and Dumber. But I mean, these are like some narrative choices that they're clearly making big mistakes in. And, you know, for us to do this show, we need to just not that needs to not be just the coverall answer. Oh, Dumb and Dumber. This is just
well. So then going.
Like Ryan said.
Sorry.
So, like Ryan said, this is lazy writing because this entire lore that you have set up is to be no one. The waif is clearly doing something that is personal.
Yeah.
So the waif is being someone. So this is the writers and the showrunners under the direction of the showrunners not following what has already been established because it looks cool instead of actually being creative and fitting their story into the rules that this world has clearly established.
Yes. We've said that throughout the stream about other things. So applying like the same logic to this, it's not like we're back in episode 1 going Dumb and Dumber on something stupid. It's a consistent theme that they're sacrificing quality writing and consistency with the lore for momentary cool factor.
I don't even know if it's really cool. I don't know what their purpose for this was. I guess. I don't know, because I kind of agree with Tyler. This whole entire storyline like irritated me. It was kind of cool in the beginning, like when you didn't know who Jacques and Algar was. But now it's like And the whole thing about drinking the vial and sacrificing whoever the hell they were because
Oh my god.
Tyler loves
No.
Tyler loves this stuff.
Yeah.
Tyler, I
give me
kinda
more
feel like-
faceless men.
Tyler, I kind of feel like maybe you kind of like write and kind of do your own directing thing. This whole storyline really bothers you that much.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with any of that.
No, I know. I'm just giving you
boring
shit.
as hell.
It's
Oh
just
my god, and then they just get into all the freaking lore and stuff. Maybe it's more interesting in the books, but here it is not.
It's actually really interesting in the books.
Go back to the dragons and the fighting and
Yeah, it's better in the books.
Because you have Arya doing shit. Like there's multiple like moments of her like learning to be no one by like conventional means, blending into the background, learning people's names, learning information about people. You get a bunch of instances of her learning like the basic assassin skill set before they give her an actual murder mission. And then after that, they take her eyesight so that she can function in the world as a blind person, so that she would be able to mimic those things. And then she gets it back. And then they, I believe, take her ability to speak. And that's how they end off Dance of Dragons.
That's where they should have went immediately.
Yeah. Like they do a lot of they do a lot of these different things and have her doing a lot of different stuff other than just cleaning bodies and fighting with Waif and just saying the names and playing like the game of liars. She's actively doing things and you're seeing her accrue different skills, which you don't see happen in here. So it's a lot less engaging in the show than it is in the book.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's just crap, is what it is. I think it's just.
This is also the showrunners taking the mystical out of a fantasy story.
Mm-hmm. It just doesn't.
Which has a story of ice zombies and dragons and magic.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get back to the ice zombies and dragons.
Yeah. All right.
And the
direwolves. Ghost, what a good boy you are.
He's a very good boy.
Mm-hmm.
We have no cause to fight.
I beg to differ.
Yeah.
Lad. Nothing to fear.
We'll grant amnesty to all.
I would have killed him myself.
I believe you.
I will allow you to stop yourself. Free man with a fresh horse.
I don't buy it, bitch. Sorry, I don't buy it.
And some mutton.
Yeah, what a messy bitch.
I'd like some mutton.
You said bitch.
I'm not much of a hunter.
You did.
I'll need some food.
I said messy
I'll go
bitch.
to the south without starving.
All right, fine.
You can bring the red woman with you if you like.
Oh, wow, great, thanks. That's who I really want to have travel with me.
Yeah, it's like he's like, I can't get away from her fast enough. Like, you guys could be buddies.
Poor John, he's just there.
I mean, he's just nothing but a corpse. So
And
I mean,
we will take the wolf north of the wall. Yeah, go right ahead, try it. See what happens.
Someone's losing a couple hands.
This ends with blood.
And an arm.
Somebody's losing
So adorable.
Well, sir,
and a
Yeah.
couple legs.
we'll discuss amongst ourselves and come back to you with an answer.
Sure.
Ew.
All right, fine.
yeah, they're not gonna.
So what do you think,
It'll kill
boys?
all of them,
Hey, he's lying
especially
at his
Ollie.
ass.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that kid.
Yeah.
That kid deserves everything he gets.
Opinion.
I was calling it. I was telling you that kid was creepy as hell.
They want to come in. They're gonna come in.
We don't need to make it.
Had those dead eyes.
It's our only chance. It's a sad fucking
Dead
statement.
eyes,
Don't ever say
dog's
it's our only
eyes.
There's always the red woman.
Thank you, Tyler.
I got it. That was good. That's a pretty good impression, Tim.
Thank you.
He's good at those.
And
I've been
now
moments.
we go to the nice red woman, because I can only show part of this.
Oh yeah.
Show the younger part.
So now we get to see, and this is the first time we've ever seen Melisandre questioning or just broken in any way.
Yeah. And I mean, to be fair, it's justified. You know, she backed Stannis and then realized, oh shit, I misread Stannis. Well, John meets he just got stabbed in the heart, and I don't know how to resurrect him. So, Lord of Light, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, just because I think it's more regret that she backed a horrible human being.
Yeah. This is the
John
last
wasn't
little
horrible.
part. No, John wasn't horrible. This is the last little part. So basically, she takes her clothes off, because, you know, nudity. And so she then takes her necklace off.
Major continuity error.
Yeah.
She has done that
and
before.
So I can actually, no, it's just not going to risk it because.
You can't.
Well, I did it. It's from the neck up right now, but it's like it's not even worth it because one of my friends he had a friend eat a banana on his stream, and YouTube took his channel down for nudity.
So this goes back to, I believe, season 3, where Melisandre is taking a bath and she doesn't have her necklace on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here the necklace is clearly shown to be a glamour, as we see as she's taking it off, the gemstone lights up and then goes dark. So clearly the glamour is off now, and we reveal what she truly looks like. And she's old,
but she's old, bitch.
Yeah.
She's been catfishing.
I'd like to know where she got that.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because
for future, for my future self. Just kidding.
because the plates in her necklace, the little shapes of those, is the same shape in Karth that the woman who had her face covered.
Quaithe, right?
Quaithe. It's the exact same shape.
Yeah, which I mean makes sense.
They're
Melisandre.
Because Quaithe is also a red priestess too.
I don't remember.
Lincoln says she's not a cougar; she's a saber tooth. Yeah, that deserves some applause too.
That's
well played, Hooligan. Well played.
Yeah, that's well played. She is she's older than dirt.
So Tyler, how are these boobs?
They were better like before she. I would say keep the necklace on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to be mean. I'm not. I'm a nice guy. So.
Well, she's an elderly woman, and I don't know what elderly woman they conned into taking her clothes off for this show, but they certainly did because.
And then she walks towards the bed and kicks her boobs as she walks.
Or maybe it was makeup too.
He's not going to show it, but I'm trying to describe.
Might be some makeup. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, it could be makeup. I mean, they've done that before. They did that for It with the witch.
Yeah,
it could be a bodysuit. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the continuity of it is what's probably the most offensive.
That necklace. That's
also
that's the problem.
Also, let's say it doesn't break continuity. What does this do? Like narratively speaking, aside from like, okay,
it doesn't do much, does it?
The only thing I can think of is it shows that Melisandre has devoted a lot of time to the Lord of Light, that she has spent most of her life with the Lord of Light, but that already hammers home because of how devout she is. It doesn't matter if she spent 60 years or 30 years serving the Lord of Light. She spent a large amount of time serving the Lord of Light. So it's like this addition really affects the shake in her faith that she's having right now, and it's not like her being old like this matters in the end.
This is the same thing with the waif scene with Arya. This is to set up a future payoff. That's all it does. That's all this is.
Then I don't remember what the payoff is because her being
I don't
old.
either. Yeah.
I don't.
Wait, is it the hold on.
I'll explain after the show. I'll explain after the show. After the show.
Okay.
Don't stop typing, you little dolt.
I did. I was deleting it.
Speaking of after the show, this is where we end the show. So Shadu, to the point.
Oh wow, it's over.
Yeah, it's over. It could have ended on the boats burning.
It just
or ended on
ends
the
with
winter.
naked old lady. Yes.
Oh, that's right. Because you couldn't show anything. Okay.
Yeah. You
I
can't
get it.
show any of that because. So what's going on there, Twinkerbell?
Assuming things go well and there's no complications, episode 2 of Guys Talk should be on my channel tomorrow, around 8:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. That's 9:30 Eastern, and then 6:30 Pacific, if I'm remembering my time zones correctly. And then you can catch me for Friday Night Royal Rumble on this channel, Legion Talk, with this lovely cast of people. Maybe I don't know who's going to show up then. And then you can come back here Monday night where we will be doing Game of Thrones season 6, episode 2. Sorry for the Freudian slip.
No, you're good. I do wonder what this face is though. Just like he had like this stank look the whole time. Speaking of stank
the
looks,
whole time I didn't have that look for an hour and a half. Oh, you mean while Shadow's talking? That's just that my face just kind of reverts to that.
Oh my god!
Kind of like I don't know if you've ever been outside and you're like, there's been like a skunk here.
Yeah,
like a default.
That's just kind of when Shadow's talking. That's just how I.
So speaking, Mr. Tyler, the no beard, what do you got going on?
I don't know if I'm working on anything, but yeah, I don't think so. But thanks for having me on.
Yeah, of course. Excuse me.
Again, sorry.
And of course, always a pleasure, Miss Lily, who pisses people off on Twitter. One of these days, she might make a YouTube channel. Now, she is on YouTube, but she doesn't have her own channel yet.
No, I'm trying to figure it out. Once I'm trying to get this whole school thing done, and then I'll start thinking about it. I'll figure it out.
That's true. But
Yes,
follow her on Twitter,
right
and
now it's
also
crazy.
you can find her on the Inside All Day podcast. I believe.
So actually, we'll be putting out some more information about it because of the holidays. The way that we were doing it bi-weekly, it would have landed like right on Thanksgiving. So actually the next stream is going to be on November 16th and then November the 30th. So, but we'll be putting all that information out on Twitter. So you can check us out there. And Nomi isn't here tonight, but Nomi's on the panel as well. And
yes, she is.
She was missed today.
She was missed today, but she's making money.
Yeah, she's getting the dollar bill
for the money. Speaking of working hard for his money, JV. It's like, I don't know why.
Pretty much. So you can catch me Thursday, Roman of the Empire. We will be doing a free range stream talking about whatever pops into Roman's mind in the world of pop culture. Be back here Friday night for Friday night's Royal Rumble at the new time, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. This is his channel. No one gives two shits about him. Thank you to the panel. Thank you to the chat. Quick reminder before you head out the door. Hit that subscribe button. Ring the notification bell. Leave a comment. And if you aren't subscribed to anyone here, make sure you do that. I get to say goodbye by saying toodles.